Hey everyone, Complex back with another video, and today I wanted to chat with you guys about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have finally made it through the prologue. I've been taking my sweet time with you guys on stream. I'm just wanting to enjoy the game and experience as much of it as I can, especially in the prologue, because I feel like prologues are super important to a game. They set the tone, the mood. They show you the ins and outs of combat, the ins and outs of the different systems for the game, and so on and so forth. As a heads up, before I deep dive into this video, I just want to let you guys know this is my first Assassin's Creed game. So everything I'm saying isn't coming from necessarily a place of a fan of the Assassin's Creed series or a lot of knowledge on the lore of Assassin's Creed or anything like that. This is coming from a completely blind perspective. I know a little bit about the series. I've had you guys on stream filling me in on, things about Origins and the first couple Assassin's Creed games and stuff like that. But otherwise, I'm pretty new to all of this. So, like I said, this review's, or not review, but the thoughts video is more coming from a perspective of somebody that is new to everything. So let's just start with story and main character. So I've been playing as Cassandra, and so far she is coming off as a character that kicks ass, doesn't take any names, and is completely unapologetic for it. I love that about her. I sincerely do. I always love playing as some kind of like badassy kind of character, but through the dialogue choices, I have the option to craft the tonality of my Cassandra however I want, and I adore that. I mean, it feels very RPG in that sense. I can be a kind and caring Cassandra. I can be a more cold and asshole-ish, I guess is the right term, Cassandra, or somewhere in the middle. So it leaves also a lot of replayability right off the bat because there are so many different dialogue options. So you can craft stories for yourself and for your character. So I am playing my Cassandra right now. I'm not playing the devs version of Cassandra. I'm playing my own version of Cassandra, if that makes sense, which I love. And as far as like the story overall goes, I finished the prologue. I was like, what? You can't leave it there. I need to know what happens next. Like I was totally just like on stream, like, wait, what? What's happening? No, we need to know. Which makes me super excited because I love when stories do that. I think the job of a prologue is to teach you the different systems in the game, to get you comfortable with the UI, to show you the variety of combat styles that are available to you, and then to get you intrigued enough in the story to want to continue on, to want to put in an ungodly amount of time into it. And so far for me personally, they are hitting it out of the park in that regard. I definitely want to know what happens next, but I don't know so much that I'm just like, yeah, I already have this figured out. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens in a game, and I'm very pleased to say that I have no idea where this story is going, and I love that. But speaking of the parts of a prologue, this prologue actually did a really good job of fostering the exploration vibe to this game. I personally love exploration. It's one of the reasons why I'm so excited for Fallout 76. It's one of the reasons why I love open world RPGs, and this game so far in just the what I'm going to call quote unquote tiny Prologue Island, which it's not tiny at all, but it is one of the tinier spots on the map. I've explored it and I've loved exploring it. Like I just was almost sad if it's gonna sound weird, but I was almost sad when I realized that I had explored all the like question marks and stuff like that on the map because I was like, but I want more kind of thing. And I know that sounds weird because this is only the prologue, but it's so beautiful and it's so much fun to explore. It's so much fun to get lost in the game and just see what they've crafted. And I gotta tell you, man, it's been good. It's been really good in that regard. And I like literally woke up the morning after starting it going, can I stream yet? Because I need to know what happens next. Like, does anybody, can we start streaming now? So it was one of those things. And actually on stream yesterday when I was playing, I jumped into like this pool of water and then did some underground exploring and then ended up winding into a cave with bandits kind of thing. And a couple people made the comment that was actually pretty cool. Like that's how much exploration and how much free roaming you have in the game where it didn't hold my hand, and I love it. You can actually set this game to either hold your hand more or to allow you to explore. And I obviously picked the exploration option because please don't hold my hand. And it's been good. It's been good. So if you're a fan of exploration, this could definitely be the game for you. And this setting is gorgeous. Like, can we please just talk about how pretty They made ancient Greece look like. I personally kind of just want to chill. Like, literally, I would just like to sit and chill with Icaros or Phobos, which is your horse and your eagle, and you know, hang out. And I just kind of want to hang out with some of the characters we've met already too, which is odd. I think that so far some of the new characters that we've met are pretty interesting, which it bodes well for the rest of the game. And then moving on to combat / the combat system. The first thing I'm going to mention is from the get-go, Cassandra has felt like a mercenary. She has felt like somebody who has spent her time fighting and learning how to fight and refining her skill with the sword. Even if she doesn't have like the best weapons or armor, she still knows how to fight. She knows how to do her job, which to me was super important. I feel like it would completely pull us out of the immersion of the game and the world if Cassandra, for whatever reason, was like super weak and terrible at combat. You know what I mean? Like, how can you be a mercenary and not know your way around a sword? It actually kind of reminds me a little bit of like The Witcher 3 or the Mass Effect trilogy, where from the first get-go, when you meet Geralt or when you meet Shep, you know that they know how to fight. You know that it's believable, and you feel like it's believable your first couple fights that they've been doing this for as long as they have, that they are as powerful as they are for a reason. But from here on out, your job is to make them even better, to hone their craft kind of thing. And I feel like combat-wise, and I'm only comparing combat in this situation, is the same with Cassandra, which I'm adoring and I love it. And I'm so happy to see this being put in there. I am playing as more of a sneaky assassin kind of build as much as possible. There are definitely a few combat situations that don't allow for that. They want you to do more of an upfront fighting style, and which is totally fine. I still feel like I have enough power both with my weapons and the few abilities that I've already unlocked that I can get out of some situations, or I just kind of like fight on and get through it. I personally am doing a probably closer to a poison assassin build than anything else, and I'm loving the poison build so far. I am actually kind of curious, based off of the skill tree and stuff like that, if we're going to start seeing actual builds for Cassandra and Alexios coming out. I'd be very curious to see what people decide are worthy of their skill points and what isn't. Very, very, very curious to see how what I've learned and started doing with the combat in the prologue, how that translates to the rest of the game, and even how it translates further down the road. Like towards end game and stuff like that. Like, if the way I'm building her now is definitely going to set her up to win, you know, end game, or if it's something where I'm going to be like, wish I didn't pick that. Kind, you know how sometimes like when you start picking skill points and stuff like that, if you pick incorrectly at the beginning, it kind of fucks you over for the rest of the game. I am curious how much leeway we have there. But overall, I am having a really good time playing this game. I'm having a blast playing it with you guys on stream. I'm having a blast exploring. I'm having a blast with the combat. And I honestly just can't wait to see what happens next. As far as future videos for Assassin's Creed Odyssey goes, I will be posting hopefully tomorrow, maybe Friday at the latest, a video on my thoughts on Alexios versus Cassandra in purely a prologue setting. And then I'll probably post a video talking about like ship combat, stuff like that. I'm also going to do one on photo mode and my thoughts on that. And then potentially one on a few different other things. If there is a video or topic that you want me to go over for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, feel free to leave it in the description or in the comments below, and we can chat about it. Or if you want to see some live gameplay, I'll be playing this on stream for quite some time. So come on over, say hi if you have questions. Or want to know my thoughts from like this point on, just feel free to hop on, say hi. You can also leave comments or say hi on social media. I just love hearing from you. You guys know that I love hanging out with y'all. But otherwise, how are you guys feeling about Assassin's Creed Odyssey so far? Are you having fun? Have you started playing it? Are you waiting to play it? Are you not going to play it? I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the matter. Let me know. Otherwise, guys, thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. It has been an absolute blast as always. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.